A couple of years ago, my parents, who were 87, gave me a call. I live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They live in northwest Iowa, about an hour drive. And Mom said, Elizabeth, I need you to come and help me in my house. I need to help downsize and go through some things. Would you help me? I said, oh, I'd love to, Mom. So, but then I said, I got Dad on the phone. I said, Dad, I'm going to help Mom that day. I've got a big mailing that needs to go out to my clients. Would you mind helping me with that while I'm working with Mom? He said, no problem. So he did. He did this beautiful job of packing up all these boxes. And then when I took the picture, he had to act like he was really tired. But he was 87, so maybe he was tired. But that was a wonderful day. But around that time also, my dad was diagnosed with bladder cancer. And because of his age, previous health ailments and so forth, and previous heart surgery, they knew that if they did surgery on him, that would kill him. And so he decided just to live with the cancer. And he had 2 pretty good years. But in February of this year, we found out that the cancer had spread, and he went to the hospital because he had an infection. And the antibiotics helped it a little bit, but they knew that wasn't going to help very much. And my dad made the very courageous decision to stop all treatments and just live life out whatever days he had left. And so the day we made that decision, I traveled the next day, and that's the day they moved him from the hospital to hospice. So I was back in town the next day, so I got to Iowa as fast as I could, and I walked into his room at hospice. And he was very disoriented. He didn't know why he wasn't in the hospital, why was he here. He was very confused. But his biggest confusion was about the time. There was no clock on the wall to let him know what time it was. And he didn't have his gold watch of 40 years to look at the time. And he was very upset about this. And I want to make his last days as peaceful as possible. I said, listen, Dad, I will go to your home. I will find the digital clock, and I will look for your watch. So I went to his house, got the clock, went to the hospital, looked for the watch, went to the ER, looked for the watch, came back to hospice, asked the hospice nurses if they had seen the watch, and nobody had seen the watch. And I was so upset because I wanted to give him this watch he'd had for so long. So I walked into his room, and he was sleeping, so I set up the digital clock, so it's all ready to go so you could see it. And I thought, where could this watch be? I thought, well, maybe I'll check his closet. And I went to his closet, there was a coat. I put my hand in the coat pocket, and there was his watch. But that time he had woke up. I walked back in the room. I said, Dad, we found your watch. We found your watch. And I picked up his frail hand. I put his watch back on him. He looked up at me with a smile on his face and said, man, things are really looking up. Things are really looking up. My dad was facing the last years of his life because we found his watch. He decided that things were really looking up. We all have bad days. Maybe you're experiencing a downturn in your business. But if we look hard enough, we can always find something to say, you know what? Things are really looking up. If you look for the good, you find the good. If you look for the bad, you find the bad. What are you looking for today? I hope it's a gold watch, because things are really looking up.